What is good, y'all? It is Anime K here, and we are back with another video. And today we're going to be talking about why My Girlfriend Is My Stepsister is better than Domestic Girlfriend.
And even if you succeed and you get your revenge, what will you have then? Nothing. Emptiness.
Now, these animes have got a lot of comparisons, and I've seen a couple anyway. I don't know if you guys have seen a lot of comparisons between the two, but they're really similar animes. You know, both the male and females knew each other before they became family. Obviously, Domestic Girlfriend, that was just, it was kind of a bit different because it was a girl that he slept with, and then she ended up becoming his sister. Where in this anime, My Girlfriend Is My Stepsister, you know, they dated back in middle school. Now, getting into that, actually, I'm going to tell you the story. If you don't know about it already, if you're just clicking on this and you're wondering what this anime is about. So basically, Yumi and Mizutu, right? If I'm pronouncing that wrong, I apologize. But these two dated back in middle school for about 2-3 years, and then they ended up breaking up. Basically, it was such a, I'm not going to spoil it, but it was such a stupid, really, reason why they even broke up. But they ended up breaking up, didn't see each other about maybe 2-3 years after they broke up, after middle school. But then one day, his dad basically brought a new woman home, saying, you know, he found a new woman basically because his mom passed away when he was younger, so he'd found a new woman. And who did the woman's daughter ended up being his girlfriend that he dated back in middle school, okay? So that's basically the gist of the anime. That's basically the main plot of the anime. The reason why I think it's better than Domestic Girlfriend is because it has more of a deeper meaning towards it. There's more of a deeper meaning towards that, like underlying deeper meaning towards it, for me personally anyway. Because Domestic Girlfriend is like, look, yeah, his ex was there and look, he liked the two. And Domestic Girlfriend, I love that anime as well, don't get me wrong. Just because it doesn't have a deeper meaning doesn't mean it's still a good anime. I still recommend watching it, but it's like, it's really weird because with Domestic Girlfriend, it's like, yeah, the story is basically more focused on the fact that he starts liking her. His ex has a sister that moves in with them and he starts liking her, but she's a teacher, so it's not possible for them to really be dating, but they still do it anyway because she ends up falling in love with him as well. And then the sister starts to find out, little sister starts to find out about it and starts getting a bit jealous about it, and then she wants to get with him and she starts liking him, but he kind of wants to go with the teacher. But then she, you know, I don't want to ruin it for anyone that's not watched Domestic Girlfriend, but it's just like, there's no really deep meaning towards it, but it's still an interesting anime to watch. But whereas my ex is my stepsister, right? A deeper meaning about this, because it's like a tale of like, what I get from their relationship is that they just happened to meet one day and they happened to get together, and they were both introverts and they both had no one else to hang out with. But I think personally, look, did they have love for each other? Yes, definitely. But they had a more friendship type relationship, okay, in terms of, that's not the best way to put it, because I don't know, because everyone has different relationships, but I think the really underlying meaning of this anime is basically about two people who had their first loves and are trying to get over each other and try live on as just siblings, but can't do it because they still have feelings for each other. And it might seem like the typical kind of romance anime, but it's like both these characters both these people trying to find themselves and also try understand each other, because really, even though they dated for so long, they never really had a true understanding of each other. So it's like, it's basically the underlying and deeper meaning to it is two people trying to understand each other and trying to maybe figure out what they missed in each other, and because there's a lot of moments in the anime, especially the last episode that just came out now, where Yumi is like learning more stuff about Mizutu that she just didn't know about him when they were dating, because they were either too young or they just never tried figuring each other out. So basically she finds a book that he's reading that his grandfather read, and it's about a romance and it's about a love story, and she sees a tear on the book that was there from when he cried about reading it. And it's like, even stuff like that, like she's learning new stuff. She's learned the first book he ever read, the book that shaped him, that, as she puts it, the book that shaped him for the rest of his life. She's also learning about, she also meets his family and learns that, you know, he was very isolated with his family, but it wasn't his fault. He was just so socially, he just probably had social anxiety. And the reason why I like this anime, because I can relate to that in so many ways about, you know, having social anxiety, and maybe it's hard to talk to your family, or it's hard to talk to or make new friends, or it's hard to be out in public. And that's why I love this anime so much, because it's stable to any ages really, because you can have social anxiety from a teenager all the way up until you're an adult really. But it's like them two him trying to fight through that social anxiety, and her trying to learn more stuff about him, and vice versa, you know. So that's what I really like about it. It's not just the average stepsister, you know, borderline hentai type show, because you get some of these shows, the borderline hentai type weird shows, like, I don't know, it's just, but this, you get a lot of romance, and like High School DxD, I don't know about that one, man, because High School DxD, it's borderline hentai for me personally. It's an alright anime, but it's a borderline hentai. But this, it's like, it has a deeper meaning towards it. And also, you don't know whether they're gonna, there's so much suspense with this, because it's like, you don't know whether they're gonna get back together. In some romance animes, it kind of gets predictable after a bit. You know, I'll put some on this, I can't, off the top of my head, look, let me just check my list right now. One anime that was so predictable is Tsuki Garek. You know what, yeah, I can't pronounce it right, but I'm gonna put it on the screen, right? But this anime, right, this anime was so predictable, like on so many levels. It's like, it's basically two people, they loved each other, and they couldn't express their feelings to each other. But then by the end of the anime, they ended up expressing their feelings to each other, and then they ended up getting together, and they lived happily ever after. It's like, it was just so predictable. Don't get me wrong, them animes, they're enjoyable. They're good for, like, because they're only 12 episodes. You can clear it in a couple of hours. Don't get me wrong, but I like animes like My Sister Is, you know, yeah, you know, like, I can't be able to keep pronouncing the whole anime, but, you know, I like animes like my stepsister is, you know, was my girlfriend, whatever, right? Because I love that anime, because it's like, you don't know you don't know whether they're gonna get back together or just settle as stepsisters. Like, I feel a stepbrother and sister. Now I feel like it'll go more in the direction of they'll just settle with each other as the stepsisters. But I feel like they're both more trying to understand each other, so they can kind of move on from the past and kind of live as stepbrother and stepsister. But then again, you don't know, because she kind of alludes to, at the end of the last episode, just came out, episode 12 or 13, she kind of basically says stuff along the lines of, I'm not going to give up on him, you know. So you don't know. So it just depends. But it's like the suspense of, you don't know what's going to happen, is what I like. And obviously I like I've explained, the deeper meaning to this anime. Okay, that's what I like about this, you know. But look, like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Hopefully I've explained why I love this anime. You know, I'm not the best at explaining stuff, but hopefully I explained it well enough for you guys to understand. And hopefully, you know, I'm not saying Domestic Girlfriend, still an amazing anime, but I've just seen a lot of comparisons between the two, so I just thought I'd come on here and kind of break down why completely different animes, and one is undoubtedly better than the other one. If you like deeper meanings, if you're just a person that doesn't just mind all that deep stuff, and yeah, you might say Domestic Girlfriend is better. But, you know, look, this video is all about us spreading our opinions. So look, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, tell me your opinion on which anime is better. Tell me if you like my explanation on why I think my stepmom's daughter is my ex. Yeah, that's it. I was pronouncing it wrong the whole time. My stepmom's daughter is my ex. Tell me why you think. Tell me what your opinions are. But look, this has been Anime K. As you can see, I'm so bad at outros. But look, thank you for watching. This has been Anime K. Share the video, and peace. I am out.